Hi viewers, we are going to learn the lesson Boli today. Boli is written by K.A. Abbas. K.A. Abbas was born in Panipat. He was an Indian film director, screenwriter, novelist, and a journalist in the Urdu, Hindi, and English languages. He won 4 national film awards in India, and internationally, his films won the grand prize at the Cannes Film Festival. Boli is a story written by K.A. Abbas. The story revolves around a girl who faces the problem of being dull and ugly due to accidental fall and disease in her childhood. She is always a target by everyone for not being good looking and intelligent. Her life turns when she joins a nearby school where her teacher encourages her and helps her to become a learned and confident person. Later in the story, circumstances arise where Boli has to give acceptance to the marriage with an unequal match, but rejects it when she sees her father pleading to the bridegroom when he demands dowry. The story shows the rise of a girl against social injustice. Boli, her real name is Suleika, but since her childhood, everyone had been calling her Boli. She was given the second name because she was simpleton. Boli was the fourth daughter of the village Naberdar Ramlal. When Boli was just 10 months old, she had fallen from the cot. As a result, some part of her brain was damaged. She grew up as a dull child. Ramlal, Boli's father, was a revenue official, a father of 7 children, and he was a very narrow minded person. He was a well to do man but did not send his daughters to school. For him, daughters are born for marriages only. Ramlal was not a responsible person as he could not value the gift of God and was slave to social evils. Boli's mother is an orthodox mother who believed that girls are homemakers and their sole achievement is to find a good match. She does not take good care of Boli as she stammered and was disfigured with pockmarks. Her indifference to Boli reflects in her consent to marry her off to an aged, lame, and a greedy man. Suleika's school teacher. Suleika's teacher opened the world of education for her. She was patient and kind to her for learning things around. She touched her heart with her softness and did not make fun of her looks. The teacher was Suleika's pillar of strength and she was instrumental in instilling confidence in Suleika. She was what a true teacher should be like. Bishambar is Boli's prospective husband who's a greedy man and a dowry seeker. Now, the summary goes like this. The story Boli opens up with the introduction of a little girl named Suleika. She was called Boli for being a simpleton. This was so because some part of her brain had got damaged due to an injury during her childhood. She stammered and had pockmarks on her face, which she got when she had smallpox at the age of 2. She was a laughing stock for everyone around. Her father Ramlal was a Nambedar. He had 3 sons and 4 daughters, Boli being the youngest of all. Ramlal was always worried about her as it seemed impossible to marry her with her having an ugly face and a dumb mind. One day, the Tahsildar visited their village to inaugurate a girls' primary school. He persuaded Ramlal to send his daughters to school. Ramlal's wife suggested to send Boli to school, although she was against sending girls to school because no boy would marry such a girl. She reasoned that Boli had no chance of getting married, so she could go to school. In the beginning, Boli was very frightened to leave her house, but when for the first time in her life she was dressed up and her hair was washed and oiled, she felt that she was to visit a better place. In the school, she met a teacher who was very kind and polite to her. She encouraged her to study and speak with confidence. This filled hope in Boli and she began to go to school every day. Years passed and her village upgraded into a small town with some facilities like a cotton mill, a cinema, and the primary school being converted into a secondary school. One day, Boli's parents decided to marry her to a lame old man who was a widower but was rich. They thought it was the best marriage proposal for their dumb daughter and they fixed up her marriage. On the wedding day, the bridegroom arrived with great pomp and show, which filled Ramlal with joy. The groom discovered that Boli had poke marks and demanded dowry in return for marrying her. He demanded a sum of 5,000 rupees. Ramlal begged for mercy and even placed his turban in Bishambar's feet, but he did not agree. Ramlal had to give the money in order to save both his family's honor and his daughter's marriage. Boli could not bear all these and refused to marry a greedy old man. People accused her of being shameless. The wedding party returned. The marriage ceremony ended without Boli getting married. Her father was surrounded by grief and said that no one would marry her and what she would do in future. To this, she replied that she would take care of her parents when they grew old and would teach in her school. Her teacher, who was quietly watching all this, felt proud of her decision. Boli, the fourth daughter of Ramlal in a village, was a simple and pockmarked girl. Her real name was Sulekha. At 10 months, she fell off her cot, damaging her brain and making her a simpleton. At 2 years, she was a victim of smallpox, which left her pockmarked. She learned to talk at 5 years, but used to stammer. When a primary school was opened in the village, the Tahsildar told Ramlal to send his daughters to school. Though Ramlal's wife felt that sending daughters to school affected their chances of marriage, both the parents decided to send Boli to school because they felt she would be difficult to get married anyway as she was ugly. Boli was initially afraid of going to school, but due to the encouragement of her teacher, she continued her studies. After a few years, the village became a small town and Boli received an offer of marriage from a widower who was lame but rich. He also did not ask for any dowry. At the time of the wedding, the bridegroom saw Boli's pockmarked face and demanded 5,000 as dowry, which Ramlal gave. Boli refused to marry the greedy widower. She later on said that she would take care of her parents and teach in the same school where she got her education. Viewers, the value that we learn by reading this lesson is, as K.A. Abbas has highlighted deep-rooted social evils like gender discrimination and dowry system in the society, he had sent across a powerful message that girls must be educated if the society wants a strong foundation. The writer has also pointed out the evil of dowry that is a blur on the society. People who encourage such practices, both by getting and giving, are at fault and must be punished.